What's good, people? This is Troy coming at you. I am doing a review on the very best of WCW Monday Nitro, the new 3-disc DVD that just came out on Tuesday. Um, so I'm just gonna be very brief with this. Some of the matches they have on here. Hopefully, I'm not spoiling stuff for you. Hope you guys went and bought it. Um, this is what the actual box looks like. Sting, Ric Flair, Goldberg, NWO, The Giant, DDP, Rey Mysterio, Eric Bischoff. It's hosted by DDP. Let me touch on that real quick. The recent interview was done with DDP about the whole thing and why he felt he should be the host. And he said basically because he and Bill Goldberg are the only WCW product that came from WCW. He claims that Ric Flair is an NWA territory wrestler, which is true. And Sting was a Mid-South Championship Wrestling prodigy, which is true. But when you think of WCW, you do not think of Diamond Dallas Page. You think of early NWA, early WCW, you think of Sting, Lex Luger, Ric Flair, the Horsemen, the Road Warriors. I pretty much had to lump NWA and WCW into the same thing. Sorry I keep looking away. I'm looking at my TV screen and stuff like that. So I think DDP was giving himself self-promotion. Yes, he was a decent wrestler. You know, he came in at the age of 30-something, you know. So kudos for him for doing that. But as far as him being one of the only people that came from WCW, I think that's wrong, you know. I think, that'd be like someone getting technical and saying, well, The Undertaker came from WWE. You know, he came from WCW and USWA and whatever. Same thing with The Rock. But no one gets that technical. Anyways, let's get into the DVD. DVD is hosted by Diamond Dallas Page. It starts out with the very early history, how it started. And the first match on there is Flying Brian versus Jushin Thunder Liger from the first Nitro, September 4th, 1995. Pretty decent match, you know. Yeah, I would kick off that Nitro. This DVD with that since that was the very first match. And then they go into the Hulk Hogan and Big Bubba. And at the end of that match, was it Dungeon of Doom or Faces of Fear, whatever the hell they're calling themselves. They do a run in. Luger does a run in. Sting does a run in. And this is in the whole controversy of Luger jumping from WWE to WCW. But what they should have done is showed when he actually debuted, which was during the Sting and Ric Flair match. But they jumped the gun and they put the Hulk Hogan Big Bubba Rogers match on there. That's okay. Then they have Macho Man and Hogan versus Flair and Arn Anderson. Pretty decent match, you know, not too bad. And then DDP goes to this whole thing talking about Rome wasn't built in a day. He goes on to talk about Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, so on and so forth. And then they go into a match, Sting and Lex Luger versus the Road Warriors. This is during the time where Luger was a heel, and he was tagged up with Sting, who was a babyface. And they faced the Road Warriors, they faced the Steiners, they faced Harlem Heat. They had beat Harlem Heat when Jimmy Hart gave Luger a roll of coins, so on and so forth. Decent match. They could have used a different Sting Luger match. The parking lot brawl with Steve Regal and Belfast Bruiser, Fit Finlay, very good, you know, fight. I'm glad they put that on there. And then some of the other matches they have. Let's see. They have Eddie Guerrero versus Ric Flair. Not a bad match. Scott Hall's Nitro debut. Of course, they need that. Kevin Nash's debut. They need that because that gets in the whole NWA type stuff. The triple threat match between Sting, Luger, the Steiners, and Harlem Heat, that was pretty much the segue for the NWO taking over. You know, they cost Luger and Sting the belt. Harlem Heat gets the pin. You know, a lot of you guys know this. Then the NWO takes over. You know, Hall, Nash, Hogan, that whole fun thing. NWO, sorry, was a great part of WCW, and I'm glad to talk about a little bit of that history. They also go into NWA, Waking the Sleeping Giants. You know, the Big Show. He was a big part of WCW before he jumped to WWE. And then we go into matches like when the Outsiders attack the WCW superstars, you know. That's when Kevin Nash throws Rey Mysterio into the trailer like a lawn dart. Scotty Riggs, Buff Bagwell, Arn Anderson, they all get beat up. They have Sting and Luger versus the Outsiders, which is a pretty good match, which shows Nick Patrick turn as a heel referee and joins the NWO. Then they have the whole thing, Sting attacks Luger, which, you know, by first glance, the guy did look like Sting, but really wasn't Sting. I like the way they did that storyline. They also have Sting walks out of Nitro when he makes the big announcement that he's a free agent, and he goes into his crow look. That's the last time he wore all the crazy colors. They have Roddy Piper, who confronts Eric Bischoff, which leads into Eric Bischoff joining the NWO. And then they have a Rey Mysterio Dean Malenko match, which is, you know, always a good match for people to check out. So all that's on disc 1 of the best of WCW Monday Nitro. So far, you know, I give disc 1 7 out of 10. I will be giving you guys more update disc 2 in a couple minutes. But this is all about disc 1. So like I said, disc 1 has some good stuff on there. You know, I'm glad they have a lot of Sting stuff on there, because Sting was a big part of why Nitro was doing what it was doing. Ric Flair, Lex Luger, the Cruiserweights, which was Rey Mysterio and Dean Malenko, and, you know, they had Juventud, and a lot of the luchadors came in there. Eddie Guerrero. But yeah, that's all on disc 1. So disc 2, when I pop that one in a couple minutes, I will go through that, and I will give you guys another little internet blog. Talk to you later. Peace.